I hear you're looking to purchase some Bitcoin.
Yes, I have a buyer that has a large appetite to purchase at least 500,000 Bitcoins right away. As a matter of fact, my buyer can work with just about any procedure.
Is that so? Are you the buyer or do you represent the buyer?
I work directly with the buyer, who is a major institution. The group who represents the fiduciary's attorney gave me responsibility to vet out the sellers and bring them to my cousin Paul, who will Google them and make sure they are not terrorists. Once we confirm the coins are clean and clear, then and only then can make the introduction to the buyer.
Wait, you want me to provide you with the seller info so you can check him out on Google? And then how do you propose to check if the coins are clean and clear?
I will ask you if the coins are clean and clear, and if you say yes, then that is good enough for me.
First we need a KYC on your buyer, then the buyer will need to fill out the sales purchases agreement, and lastly, the buyer will need to provide proof of funds so we can make sure we are not wasting the seller's time, such as a bank statement or tear sheet. Once this is received, we will then check him out. Provided it looks like a fit, the seller will countersign the agreement with his KYC as well.
No, that will not work. First we need to have a Satoshi test conducted to ensure the seller has full control of the coin.
Haven't you heard about all the fraud and hackers that have stolen coin with ignorant sellers doing Satoshi tests to their master wallets? That is a non-starter.
How about a to-be wallet test?
I propose we have a live video wallet of the seller logging into this wallet so we can prove control and proof of coin.
I am afraid that my cousin Paul insists on Satoshi test, or at least the to-be wallet test you speak of prior to bringing the buyer forward.
Okay, if we agree to do a live video of the to-be wallet test, then we still need to decide which closing procedure will work, such as bank to bank.
I propose we escrow through Signature Bank in New York. I hear they are very secure.
None of the sellers I know will work Signature. They have had nothing but problems uploading coin and getting buyers onboarded with them. It's been a real nightmare. Let's keep it very simple. We can use bank-to-bank procedure payment before coin. You prove you have capability to pay. We prove we have coin. You pay, we send coin. We can even start with a small tranche to get everyone comfortable.
We must have delivery before payment, since we are dealing with an institutional buyer who has to know the funds are secure. You send us coin, and then we pay.
You really think that any seller in their right frame of mind will just send coin that they can never get back blindly without payment? You must be mad. The seller will not send coin first ever.
I will see what I can do on this. Sounds like your seller is not going to make this easy for us. I have an idea. Why don't you let me buy just one Bitcoin, and if it is successful, then we can use this as the proof of coin.
That sounds crazy, but if that is how you would like to proceed, so be it. So what price point is your buyer expecting to pay?
He demands no less than 5% net discount, and will start with 100 BTC test tranche on a 10,000 coin contract.
Are you kidding me? First they want a VP, then they want 5% discount on just 100 BTC. Most of my buyers will start with 1000 BTC on 50,000 coin contract, since they are all sophisticated buyers that understand it's always payment before coin unless we agree on an acceptable escrow service to use. It sounds like you have a long broker chain involved. Who is going to be paying all these people? I start the buy side and work directly with the seller mandate. The sell side is closed.
That will never work. We have already closed the buy side, you see, between the fiduciary, the attorney, Michael, Gary, Michelle, my cousin Paul, and of course myself. You will have to be paid on the sell side.
I suppose I can get paid from the seller mandate for this first transaction.
Okay, it is settled then. I will buy one Bitcoin from the buyer to show proof of coin, and then we can set up a call between the seller and the buyer. Also, please understand the buyer expects all commissions to be paid by the seller.
Wait a minute, not only do the buyer expect a deep discount, but now they want the seller to pay all commissions. Again, I will see what I can do on this.
I am sure we can get this to work. We just need to get everyone on the phone. I will set up a bridge for the call. There should be no less than 10 people on the call.
10 people? No, that will scare the seller. We can't have a bunch of joker brokers on the phone. Just because they are getting a referral fee does not make them an integral part of the deal. It will need to be you, me, the buyer, and the seller on the call.
I forgot to mention, the institution will not come forward. They want to remain anonymous. The buyer is actually a trade desk that represents the institution, and they will be buying on their behalf.
You mean they are middleman instead of acting as a broker, which is what they are. They are now trying to arbitrage the entire transaction by buying at deep discount and selling to the institution at smaller discount and keeping the difference. This is not going to work. Either bring forward the institution or the deal is dead.
Okay, I guess I need to bring the institution on the call as well. By the way, I expect to receive at least 1 full point for all my hard work on this transaction. You and the other brokers can split the rest.
Are you out of your mind? You're lucky if there is 1 full point to split between the entire buy side. You should be happy with 1/10 of a point.
I suppose that's fair. One more thing, the buyer will be conducting an analysis of each and every coin before they purchase them. This means the seller will need to send the coins to a third-party company to verify each one prior to receiving any money.
What is your buyer smoking? There is no way the seller is going to send all the coin before any payment. I tell you what. We can receive payment and then send the coin. Any coin that they don't want, they can just send it back to the seller, and we will include additional coin to cover this in the following tranches.
I really think this will be a problem for the buyer to accept.
At this point, I think your deal is way too complicated. You clearly have no idea what the hell you are talking about, not to mention you have obviously no control over the transaction.
But don't you want access to my buyer?
At this time, I think I will pass. Why don't you come back to me when you actually are working directly with a buyer who has his own money to purchase coin, who understands reasonable procedures and pricing from the onset? Take care. Thanks, but no thanks.